There we go. What's up, guys? Weather Wednesday coming at you with another Raid Shadow Legends video. And boy, did we get a lot of news today. We are going to be talking about. Let's see, we got a classic arena tournament going on right now that I am winning by. I'm up by a couple hundred points, but I am right up against Platinum Arena, which means it's hard to find good battles, even on a Monday. I am doing this gear enhancement event. A lot to talk about today, though. A lot going on in the game. Free gear removal. One of the simplest things, but one of the biggest topics in the game for a very long time. So that's going to change how we approach gearing more than people realize. If you've played other gacha games that have it, you'll understand the difference. I played Watcher Realms for a year and a half with that system. It's very different. We're going to be getting rid of a lot of mid gear because we won't need as much gear. We're going to be moving gear around a lot. Takes a lot of work, but it won't take a lot of silver anymore. So we got that going for us. All right, waiting on a countdown there. So I'm gonna just be using these free gear removals as quick as possible because we're not gonna need them. We're not gonna need them. So it is time to start taking gear off of champions. Building our most important champions. It's gonna be a lot of champions that aren't really gonna need gear. Granjar will probably never need gear. You never know, but he's probably never gonna need gear. But we got gear on Ram champions that we're never gonna use. And if we do, we're just going to have a lot of presets and we can just throw them on. Like, does my Skeletor really need pinpoint gear on? That could be on a better champion. Not really. Not really. So I think it's going to be really important to go through gear and just get rid of trash. Do I even need? When was the last time I even used Guardian? What's up, Chris? How's it going? You excited about all the big changes in the game? There's a lot going on. A lot to prepare for. I mean, I'm pretty tempted to just delete all this stuff, but maybe keep one really good set or something. I don't know. Like, do I need attack percentage Guardian gear? I've probably never used it. Maybe I used it on like Inquisitor or something. So I tried to watch as much of the videos I could today, but I got distracted a lot. Other things pulling me in different directions. I know we have free gear removal coming. I know we've got some big crossover event coming that we're not totally sure about. Some people are saying Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I asked Grok on Twitter. Grok said, sounds like Mortal Kombat to me. I don't know. I'm sure that we will find out soon, maybe tomorrow. I think, was it Nub's video came out today and Boozer's tomorrow, or the other way around? I'm not so sure. We'll probably find out a lot of new information tomorrow as well. We'll see. I heard something about a new way of summoning, either a new shard or a change in how it works. I don't know. Oh, do you need me to do an account takeover? I don't really have much to do on my own account, to be honest, other than deleting gear, removing gear, that kind of stuff. But yeah, what did we need to do? We can do it right now if you want. I don't know what you need done. I don't know what you need done or if I can do it. We can try. Message me in Discord. Just work on Hydra. Okay, we can do that. Message me on Discord. Because I will not remember your username and password or anything. But if I already have that, you can just message me and I can scroll up. I do easily get confused on somebody's names in YouTube chat versus Discord chat. They're almost never the same. But yeah, we can try that tonight if you haven't already done your runs. Okay. No problem. If you've already done your Hydra runs, then it's probably not the best night to do it, but no. Uh, my my Hydra Clash score went bananas this week. I think it can be even better next week. Got 12 billion points. And I think I want to switch up who's on my brutal and who's on my, or I want to switch my brutal and hard teams next week. Because I think that the hard team worked better on brutal and the brutal team worked better on hard. So I can get even more points. Maybe Sandevil. Sandevil is tricky. If you don't have like end game stuff, then you have to do like duo stuff, usually with like Godseeker and either Drang or Ninja. Not easy. We might be able to work something out if you have the gear for it. The gear is not easy for it either. I can take a look. It took me a long time for my Sandevil team to be good. Like, it was painfully slow for a couple years. I don't remember when it came out exactly, but like maybe 2, 3, 4 months ago, I came out with a video showing off a brand new team. Now I've got a pretty fast team, but this is pretty end game stuff to be realistic. So you're probably not going to have like a 20-second team. If you have the right champions, you might be able to come up with a much slower team. We'll see. So yeah, get me a message on Discord. We take a look, see what we can do, see what we have time for. Usually a Hydra takeover does take quite a bit of time. Oh, friend request. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I think I have it. All right. There we go. Okay. So send me a message with your username and password. And I'll see if I can get that to work. I will log out of my account. Let's see. Add account here. All right. Let's see. Okay. There we go. I mistyped it the first time. Let's see, raid. All right. So we are on Chris's account. Let's start with Hydra. I'm a little more familiar with ideas in Hydra. Sand Devil is so specific. Like, you need very specific champions, typically. All right, let's see what you have. So I don't believe I've ever been on this account. Let's see what you got here. All right, let me see your Demon Lord team. Wait, what was your name? Was it, okay, OMCB Turbo? I'm guessing this is your, like an alt account or something? Okay, so you have Ninja. That's a start. And you've got Godseeker and Neri. That's great. Means we have possibilities for Sand Devil if we have time for that. What was the other? Do you have Drang? You do not have Drang. Okay. All right. So you got Demon Lord taken care of. That's good. And let's see what kind of. Oh, you used your keys? I can't do anything. You used your keys. So what I can do is I can come up with ideas for you, but you've used your keys, so I can't build anything. Let's see. Let's see who you have. Okay, how many champs do we have? Okay, we have a lot of champs in our master vault. Some in our reserve. All right, let's see who you have out first. So you have Titus. I have to ask, do we have a Wixwell? We don't have a Wixwell, so Titus is kind of not really feasible. You do have a Brogni. It's almost impossible to do with just a Brogni. You probably need like end game gear to make it work, and it's not nearly as good as Wexwell. So we're probably not looking at that. Now, do you have did you get the dog? You did not get the dog. I'm guessing you didn't have Packmaster. Okay. They're going to want to be on a team together. For sure. Do you have a ton of feral gear by any chance? Probably not. Okay, that's fine. Relentless is good on her. HP percent, I like if you're trying to keep her alive, as long as it's fast enough. 208's not incredibly fast, but you have what you have. Okay, so let's see. Do you have Lydia by any chance? Not yet. Let's see how close you are on Lydia. Let's see. You're on. Oh, you're so close to Lydia. As soon as you get Lydia, you build her up and you put her in a team. How close are you here? Oh, Shadowkin. Okay, this is not surprising. Okay. Shadowkin was the toughest one for me. I'm going to recommend. Let me see if I can find. I kind of had to use basically a cheese strategy to get through this. And I'm going to see if I can still find that video. It's by a content creator named Soda Dragon that hasn't made videos for the game in like 2 or 3 years. Let's see. Shadow. Oop. Let's see. Shadowkin. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's the first. So type in Soda Dragon Shadowkin Faction Wars 21, and you'll see this video. And I think you have to use like it's a rare champion. And I don't remember if it's some kind of weird revive or like unkillable or something. It's a weird strat, but it worked. Shadowkin is so hard because they're super squishy champions. And there's like 2 revivers, and they're not good. They're not good. But use this strategy, and that will get you the 2 points that you need for Shadowkin. That's like the hardest one. So look up that video, not right now. Maybe you'll have that champion somewhere. Let's see, rare. All right, let's go. Let's look up Shadowkin. It's something to look out for when you're pulling blue shards, mystery shards, whatever. I don't think it's a farmable rare. And then who else? You had one other faction, I'm assuming, that needs to get done. Let's see. Dark Elves, you need 3. And then Ogren. Oh no, I was looking at this wrong. You need a lot of work actually on faction wars. Work on your faction wars. It's important to get Lydia. Okay, so let's see who you do have. Do you have Lamasu yet? I'm guessing not yet, but maybe you're making good progress. Or do you have her? No, 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 no. Okay, so you have 0 fragments for Lamasu. Isn't she the one that we get from Siege? Or is she from Chimera? I forget which one's which. You haven't won any. Well, that is not good. What level are you guys? Let's see. Level 13. Why are we not winning any sieges? You are tier 4 with no wins? Did you just join these? Yo, Loxlin! Are you ready to come back to the game with all the new changes? Free gear removal. What more do you want? Oh, let me fix my camera a little bit there. Yeah. It is difficult for a lot of clans to get all the way through the stronghold. So you're kind of in a newbie clan. I don't know how close you are with these guys, but you might want to try to upgrade clans if you can. I don't know how easy that is. Dude, I'll open up a spot for you. I'll find a spot. Like, I don't do a lot as like vice leader or whatever I am, but I can find somebody to kick. So well, the news came out today. At least partial news. Free gear removal is a big one. Maybe somebody else watched some videos and they remember more. We've got some big event, crossover event coming up. Some people think it might be Ninja Turtles. Some people think it might be Mortal Kombat. We don't really know. Probably has something to do with Lizardmen though, because if you go to campaign, the promo said something about Sewers of Arnok. That's a Lizardman thing. Okay. Yeah, the same thing happened with my clan, Chris. Like when I joined, we were not attacking Ultra Nightmare, and this was like 3.5 years ago. We were not attacking Ultra Nightmare Demon Lord. We don't even know if we were attacking Hard Hydra. Probably not. I certainly wasn't. And we just kind of developed over the years. Some of us faster than others, but our clan has gotten better over the years. We still have way too many slackers. We got like We're very top heavy. Okay, so we're trying to. If you remember anything else from the news today, type it in the chat because I'm totally drawing a blank on. There's a lot of updates coming, but free gear removal is a very important one. And then the big event coming up is a very important one. I know that there's not going to be auto battles for Chimera coming anytime soon. There's not going to be Void Mythicals coming anytime soon. There's something about a new kind of shard or way to summon champions that Nub mentioned, but we don't have a lot of crystal clear information on that yet. Hey, Glassy, how's it going? You're building Bat Eater for auto keys and clan boss. Nice. I for a very long time had a Myth Air composition, kind of in the same category. Right now I just have my Hydra Titus team -1 champion just thrown together for a crazy team. I am not a client. I'm not like a Demon Lord expert. There's a ton of compositions out there. Very fascinating. It's kind of solid content. Hydra, I like. Out of the 3 clan bosses, Hydra's the most fun to me. So we're looking at Chris's stuff here, trying to get some ideas for some teams. Let's see. What I'm going to do is okay. I'm just throwing out some ideas here for some Hydra teams because you already used your keys. I'm trying to get my mind around some teams. So we definitely would want a team that has Lady Mikage and Ninja. And then maybe we'd have another team with, say, Tholen and another damage dealer or 2 or 3. Like, she's not the best for Hydra, but I did build a team with her in it like a month or 2 ago, and like she does some damage. Phoenix can be surprisingly used. I wouldn't do Titus unless you're just desperate for another damage dealer or something. Like he can do damage just with like anybody with a shield on the team, but I wouldn't recommend that. Now you're going to need like an Elva on a team, and then you could throw on like Arbiter or something on a team because you're going to want a reviver. You're going to want to make him tanky. Yeah, as far as free gear removal is concerned, I don't think Titus has to be the slowest champ, but he usually is. You don't want to outrun your buffs. So typically you want him going pretty slow. He only has to go like 200 speed. He can somewhere around there. I don't think that there's like a magic number. Mine, I am sure, is the slowest. Everybody else is going to be going faster for sure. You want to keep it tight. Like if you can keep them all relatively close in speeds, that's great. Mine is not. Mine is not optimized because I use some champions in other places and I just can't do it. But yeah, you want Titus to be slowest. Okay, so we want on these teams, we want Hex. Now you can get Hex 2 different ways. You can have a champion like Mithrala that throws out Hex, or you can put on Cursed Set. Cursed Set provides Hex. I believe it's a 4-piece set. Who else do we have? Um, we want um, we want someone like an Estrid. She's going to be great for turn meter. She's going to get you a lot of turns. Basically, she's going to make your team faster, and she's going to slow down other teams. So I'm just going to throw out. You don't have to keep this. I'm just putting Hydra Idea together. So that's Hydra Idea. This is Hydra Idea number 2. And you can experiment with this. Let's see, today's Monday, so you got to wait a couple days. Play around with things and see how they work. You definitely want an Ugo in a team. Ugo is great for heals and an emergency revive that you don't want to depend on. Ugo's a great champion to put on either a provoke set or a curse set. There's 2 very important things in Hydra right now is making sure that you can provoke the Head of Decay, and you want to be able to throw out Hex for extra damage numbers. Yo, Timothy! How was your arena reset this week? I always like to ask on Monday. I like to know how my Krakens and whales are doing. We're basically doing a coaching for Chris here, giving him some Hydra ideas. He already used his keys, so we can't build a proper team for him, but we can give him some ideas of what we're doing here. Let's see. Hydra Idea 2. So this is just the champions that are not in his vault. I want to check his vault. So you do have some good Hydra champions, Chris. Definitely some things to work with. Loki actually can be quite helpful in Hydra. Oh, you got Sun Wukong. You should definitely be using him. Rathalos is not bad. Let's see. I don't really love Geomancer. He can do a job. Let's see who else you have kicking around. I understand why you haven't built some of these garbage champions. And see, you could technically use Deacon as a turn meter champion since you don't have probably anybody besides Estrid available. These are not great Hydra options. You definitely want to put Sun Wukong in a team, preferably with, it looks like you do have accuracy on him, but he's got block buffs, super important. Oh, I took the week off. Okay. All right. We're all lazy sometimes. Let's see. So back to our fake teams here. Okay, so we've got some good ideas here. I'd take out Phoenix. I'd put in Sun Wukong, and you can mix it up with who you put on each team. You definitely want to keep Mikage and Ninja together. And then here's the things that you want to look out for. There's certain things that are super important in any team. Now, you've got a limited number of champions, so you're going to have to mix things up and get what you can. So here's some ideas of things that you want to look out for. You want somebody who increases your speed, someone who decreases your speed. You want somebody who blocks buffs on the Hydra heads. Somebody like Wukong, he's going to throw out block buffs. Uh, Ugo also does block buffs, so you probably don't want them on the same team. You do want somebody with Hex, like Mithrala. If you can't get another champion with Hex, you can throw on Cursed Gear on somebody with a lot of AoE attacks. You could throw it on like an Ugo, for example. She does have some AoE. You also have Loki can be great for that kind of thing. So you can consider him. You definitely want some revivers because your teams are probably going to die. You have Elva. She will work. Uh, Arbiter is not the best, but she will work. If you're still dying too much, uh, throw in another reviver. Maybe a Godseeker. I don't know if you have Rector Drath, but she's kind of a budget duchess, if you will. Now you're probably going to have some trouble with the head of Torment right now. So you're going to want a cleanser on the team if you can, because you don't have a duchess or somebody with perfect veil, and it didn't look like you had Inquisitor Shamail. Those are the two best options for dealing with Torment. You're just gonna have to deal with that. Ugo has a little bit of a cleanse. Mithrala, she should be able to cleanse you as well. So those are some options. It seems like you have just enough champions for 2 Hydra teams. I didn't check to see what you guys are attacking on Hydra. Let's see. It looks like you guys can face up to Brutal. And what did you do? So this is you put all your keys into normal, okay? I'm not sure why you did that. You have one crazy good team. Okay, I get it. I mean, you kind of already have this built there. It's your best team. I don't know why you're attacking normal. You definitely need to try on brutal. Try, if that doesn't work, try hard. Let's see. So you had some of the ideas already. The problem with this team, I don't think we have a block buffs anywhere here. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I would. Oof. This is tough. You might experiment. You can't do hard on this. I think you might want to rework your gear and see if you can. You might want to take out Dolan from this team and put in Wukong, so that he, or somebody that can throw out like a block buffs. And then this is tough, but you also want a provoke on the team. So you probably want to put Estrid into a provoke set if you can. I don't know if you have provoke gear, but she's great for a provoke set. Let's see what kind of gear you have. Do you have any cursed or provoke set? Okay. So you don't have a lot of cursed gear. Something to farm. You do have some cursed pieces. Looks like you threw that on a Visix. And then do we have any provoke gear? All right. So you need to farm a good provoke set. You only need 1 to 3 provoke sets on your entire account, typically. And then when you start getting like good provokers for your Hydra teams, then that'll change. Like I'm not even sure if I think I use one provoke set on my account now. I've got a few sets, but I use Molly as provoker and then Wixwell as a provoker. So I think on one of my teams I have somebody in a provoke set. It's not the best, but it is an option. But I don't think that you had any really great provoke champions. But if you look at Loki, he has increased attack. He's got block buffs. People like him for that. I've never really used Loki myself, but he's definitely an option. Wukong is great for damage and for the block buffs. So he definitely needs to be in a team. Ugo, she has the A3, has cleanse. She has a block buffs. With her A2 is AoE. And so I like to put provoke sets on her. Or Hex. Use Seeker for provoke. Seeker is better in Clan Boss, Demon Lord than he is Hydra. It's certainly an option. Not the best. Not my favorite. You only have what you have, though. Let's see. Okay, so he's got not the best chance. 5, 15, 20. So he's got like a 50% chance on a 2. I mean, that's about as good as a provoke set, I guess, but that's like all he offers besides the increased attack. And he's not fully geared. Okay, yeah. That's why it's not always best to mix like your Demon Lord champions with your Hydra champions. If you have to do especially speed tuned ones, that can be tough. All right, so you need to farm some gear and maybe kind of play with where your champions are. I mean, you're kind of using the right champions overall, more or less. Titus is not going to do anything for you without shield growth. I mean, he can do a little bit of damage without it, but it's not the same. I would take him out. I would probably I would try Wukong in place of Tholen, and then you can keep Tholen in a team for normal. You should be able to attack hard. You should be able to just with if you take this team, this is a good team. If you put Estrid in, you could probably put her in provoke if you farm some provoke gear. That's going to take you time, to be fair. That's going to take you some time. I would take Tholen out and put Wukong in just for the block buffs, because that's important from the Hydra. So if the Hydra has all these buffs, maybe they've stolen it from you, he can steal them back. That can be great. Welcome in, everybody. This might be the most viewers I've ever had. Something's crazy is going on with YouTube and gaming today, which is awesome, or this week. So welcome in. We're taking a look at Chris's account here, just helping him come up with some ideas for Hydra. He's really not far off. I love the Lady Mikage Ninja duo. Elva's a great support champion for this team. Estrid is great. Mithral is great. Tholen's great, but he doesn't really belong in this team necessarily. I mean, you might just take Estrid out of the team and put in Wukong. That's another idea. But you definitely want to try to find a way to get. You need to farm provoke gear for any of that to work, but definitely try to get Wukong into this team. Block buffs is super important. Try things. It took me a long time to get my Hydra teams good over the years. The number one thing that I always would suggest is try things. If you have a team that's putting up 118 million in normal, you're one-shotting normal for your entire card. Maybe you need to tweak your stats just a little bit. Maybe it's like a accuracy resistance issue. Maybe you're not hitting something or something's getting stolen too easily. Stats may be an issue for you, but also just little changes can sometimes make a huge difference. Sometimes changing one champion can triple your damage. And it doesn't even have to be like a super insane champion. Sometimes it just has to be the right champion. So that's what I would go with for that. Do you have any other questions? You did want me to look at your Sand Devil. Where are you? You're on stage 16 and you are doing what? Okay, you got. I don't know how much Rose is helping you here. What I would do is I would look up like a Godseeker ninja comp. See if you can figure that out. There's tons of videos of doing Godseeker and Ninja or Godseeker and Dring, and see if you can work your way up through the ranks of that. Just an idea. I'm going to write Sand Devil idea. Something to consider. I don't know like all the Sand Devil compositions or anything. You know that Kaimar's sleep is not super predictable. And I know that because I tried. I have Kaimar. I have 2 Kaimars on my account. I tried. Adeline's sleep is better. But you don't have crazy max HP nukers. You don't have. It's hard to build like a proper composition when you don't have like Newt or Marius, Acrizia, those kind of like huge max HP nukers. So I would try. Like, I don't know how fast your teams are either. I mean, at least it's fast, but you're not getting very far. And that's not surprising. It's hard. Yeah. So I think he has got Seeker in regen gear. We can double check that. It's not like it definitely needs some work. We need to upgrade this stuff. Maybe during the fusion. I don't think it's just going to work. Usually it's speed tune, but we can we can run it. I don't even know who's supposed to be in the speed lead though. Is it supposed to be probably Godseeker in the front in the lead? I do not expect this to work. I think that you're going to need to speed tune it. And that speed tune might need to change over the course of the levels that you go through. So We'll try this, but I do not expect this to work. So don't blame me when it doesn't. And Ninja is like the worst to. Oh, he doesn't even have the accuracy. I would suggest. Actually, he did have the accuracy. If this actually works. Okay, I think that what we need to do is upgrade her gear because you had that on like level 12. But this almost worked. The idea definitely works. I'm not like concerned about it not possibly working. But you can see it's almost there. You just don't have the HP. This might actually work. And it'd be funny if it just did. It's halfway down. Do you have silver? I didn't even look at that. She needs more resistance. This might almost accidentally work. I'm afraid. Oh, she got some health back. As you can see, this team is not super fast. We're at a minute 20 already. But the boss is 3/4 down almost, 70%. She might wipe. No, not yet. Good. Can we get a heal? This might work. Please. We're almost there. What I suggest working on. Look up the comps for Godseeker Ninja. And then if you can, get Ninja out of your clan boss team. You might not be able to, but he is the worst dealing with in the clan boss because it's hard to speed tune him perfect. You already have it working there, but you're not going to be able to get him working here at the top levels probably. But look at that. We got you through stage 16. I do not expect to get through 17 without. I mean, look at this gear. +4, +12, +12, 8, 8, 12. Do you have silver? Next CVC. Go through all this. Maybe do a bunch of arenas so you have enough of this, enough Magisteel. How are you doing on arena here? What's your arena team looking like? Okay, so Arbiter. This is interesting. As much as I like Rhodos, I think Tholen works better with this team because he's got AoE attacks. I'll run it. Rhodos is great, but if you want to just like wipe through teams, like speed teams, his problem is he can only attack one at a time. So he's a little bit better, in my opinion, with tankier teams. But obviously, he's a guy who can get extra turns and stuff. Oh, I have watched Rhodos. I get it. I can't get Rhodos, but I understand. I go against him. He's a pain in the butt. But look, like, if you had a strong AoE nuker, these guys would already be all down. Yeah, I mean, This is your only team. I mean, I would build a team with like Elva, maybe. Elva. Elva Rotos, maybe. And then like I would take Rotos out, put maybe Tholen in. Use Tholen in Arena, but I assume that he's kind of like Thor. Let's see what happens with Tholen in there. And Rotos in here. Trying to think of who else. Maybe Sun Wukong? Do we have anybody else kind of tanky? Mithrala? Okay, that's not the team we want to go against. Let's see what happens here. Let's do that. Obviously, we want. It'd probably do this anyway. Obviously, it's not speed tuned. Okay. That's probably fine. Let's try this. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for watching. We're just doing a little bit of coaching for Chris here. I didn't really have a whole lot to do on my account. Let me know what you guys think about all the changes that are coming to the game. But look how much faster we're wiping through these guys now. We got free gear removal coming. That's huge. We have a big event coming up, a big crossover event coming up. Okay, so there's a good idea there. Remind me what else happened in the news today. Like there was so much going on. I'm not remembering everything and I know it. Do we have a bunch of tokens, by the way? Can we get you to gold 5? For goodness sakes. You should be in gold 5. You should be sneaking your way up. Oh, this dude has so much energy. Let's take a look at Tholen's build. Do we care about his accuracy? I don't remember. I guess if you are super concerned with his weaken, like I would just build him for damage and screw the accuracy. What are the stats like? Oh yeah, the 24/7 live arena. I'm so excited about that. I hate the hours that you have to do live arena. I do wonder, are the top live arena players, are they going to have to be playing 24 hours a day? Them and their account drivers? Dude, I went for the doggo 5-star soul. Honestly, he probably didn't need it. Like it's good, but he was good anyway. Let's see. 99 crit rate, 269 crit damage. Not terrible. 4,700 attack. Your stats aren't bad. They're the right idea. I don't care for perception on him. Dude, what are you doing with 6 accounts? Are you trying to like do referrals or something? You're not even doing referrals. What are you doing to yourself? Let's see. Do we have... Okay, how do we get free gear removal today? Quests. Did you already use it? Dude, you need to get in a clan that doesn't need that much help. Bro, you used everything. Trying to help you here. Let's see. Okay. All right. So let's see what we could build. What kind of gear do you have? You got some savage? And then upgrade your good savage gear. We're not worried about stone skin at this level. We're worried about damage here. So we want some crit damage gloves. You don't have much in the way of that. What about cruel? Okay. Do you have ascensions? What about merciless? Nah, it doesn't make sense. All right. So next time, if anybody wants to take over some coaching or whatever, you can message me on Discord at Weiler Wednesday. I believe that is also in the description of this video. But don't use all your keys if you want a Hydra takeover. Don't use all your silver or your silver free gear removals. I'm trying to help. Okay, we got lethal, not much. Of course, we don't have much lethal yet. I gotta see what we can do here. Can we get crit something? No. Okay, too bad. All right, so let's do fitting room. I would do 2 pieces of cruel and 4 pieces of savage if you can. Attack percent here. And this is going to be a struggle. Oh, wait. We got attack percentage here. Not a lot of crit rate, but some. Hopefully some speed. Oh, we got triple crit rate on the cruel boots. Perfect. And please tell me you have your masteries on this guy. Okay, we need just whatever has high crit rate. And then we can work from there. Okay, so this is the idea. Actually, this almost works. It's not quite fast enough. You need to upgrade your gear, but this is what we want. You need to work on your gear. All this stuff, if it looks decent, you need to roll it up to 8, roll it up to 12. See if you can get some good pieces with speed, crit rate, crit damage, attack percentage. But this is already better because all the stats are pretty comparable other than the speed. But it's savage and cruel. Savage is going to ignore 25% of enemy defense. I can put this on for 500,000, or you can wait for tomorrow, but this is the idea. If you just remember that you have really good crit damage, gauntlets, and speed boots for cruel, you're good to go. Attack percentage on the chest plate, upgrade that to 16. That's a decent-ish shield other than no speed. That's good because of all the crit rate. That's not insane, but it does have speed and crit rate. It's the right idea. Can I preset save it? Oh, I didn't know you could do that without gearing. I don't use presets nearly enough, but I will be going into the future. Okay, so Tholin. Savage, cruel. Okay, save as champion preset. You don't have to keep these specific pieces, but this is the right idea. And then I didn't even look at. You got crit damage here. You would definitely prefer having a 6-star when you can get it. What do you have here? Attack. That's unfortunate. Here. That's everybody's reality. We all have to farm gear. We all want better gear. There you go. Dolan will be better. You don't have to keep the arena. Let's see. Even though team power doesn't matter a lot at the high levels, like obviously this team is going to stink with such low team power. So you can always keep an eye out for that. It means they don't have much gear. I would probably even replace Alice from this team and put Estrid in the team for turn meter control. Something to consider, something to try out. But Alice is giving you the lockout and the extra damage, so something to mess around with. But you should be able to get into gold 5. If you're selective about what teams you go against, are you even trying to get to gold 5 with this defense? Bro, you need to get into gold 5. I'm not listening to you anymore. Get to gold 5. Just do it. You get stat increases. Missions. Oh, Marius. When you get to gold 5, there are plenty of one-man defenses that you can attack all day long. Refresh every 15 minutes and you can do it. Don't worry about that. With Classic Arena, there's plenty of one-man arbiters. Most of the week, I have a one-man defense on my team. So that's what you need to be doing there. Tag team is totally different. Nobody likes having to climb in Tag Team Arena. It's a chore. Live Arena, I think you're already points. Live Arena is going to get easier and easier and easier. Just do the chore. Get to Quintus. Put down the accounts. Upgrade clans. I'm not making you do that. We all have our own things with clans, but you need to focus on making one account good, not 6 accounts mediocre. Having one good account is more helpful than having 6 mid accounts. I'm going to log off you now, and I'm going to prove what I just said. I gave you plenty to work on, plenty of ideas. We can do another takeover in the future. I don't mind doing that again. I gave you plenty to work on, though. You can only do so much at a time. I'm going to show you what one good account can do. Hey, Angelo, what's good? Things are hopping tonight on Raid Shadow Legends. Lots of good news going on. Free gear removal, 24/7 live arena, which I was just reminded about by Timothy. That's exciting because I hated the time periods that they gave us. I hate like having to do it at either at reset or having to do it like in the middle of the night or when I'm not awake yet or at lunchtime. None of those really work out well for me. Okay, so this is what happens when you have one good team rather than 6 mediocre teams that aren't progressing. Let's look at Hydra Clash. My clan has put up 18.8 billion points. My one good team, my one good account, put up 12.64 billion. And you might think, oh, I'm just a kraken, I'm a whale. I'm not. I've spent $60 in this game, and that was like 3 years ago. It's just grinding one account for a long time. Angelo, just message me on Discord. What do you need? My Discord is at Weiler Wednesday. It's in the description, I believe. Takeovers are free. It's fun to do. I can usually help people, depending on what you got going on. I'm not an expert in every part of the game, but I can usually point you in the right direction. Even if it's just to say, hey, watch this video. Hydra is probably my favorite thing to work on. Or Arena is fun too. Demon Lord is honestly kind of lame. There's 100 compositions out there already, but I can usually find one for you if you have the champs. Chimera is not my favorite part of the game, but that's because Chimera is pretty much everybody use the same champions if you have them. And if you're watching and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now would be a great time. If you ever need help, if you ever need to take over, I'm there for you. Message me on Discord. I live stream about 3-4 nights a week during the week. I am thinking about doing a longer stream on a Saturday someday when I have time, when there's something big going on. Just logged into it for almost a year. Been playing seriously for about a month, but I need help with everything. Okay, gear cleanse, I definitely don't have enough time for tonight. But maybe tomorrow night I can kind of show people what to do with the gear cleanse. But we can take a quick look at your account, and maybe I can point you in the right direction on a few things. So add me on Discord, and then send me like your login info and stuff. I'm gonna take like a 2-minute break, guys. I'll be right back. All right. Angelo, send me a message. I got your friend request accepted. I'm gonna log out of my account in a second here. I'm gonna run one Sand Devil run. And then I'm gonna log out of my account and we'll log into yours as soon as I get login info. How's everybody doing tonight? What do you guys think about all the big things happening in Raid? Free gear removal, mostly a good thing, but let me tell you, you're going to be changing gear a lot. That is going to be a big thing. Live Arena 24/7 is great. I love that. And what do you guys think is going to be the big crossover event? There's my 18-second Sand Devil team. It took me years to get a good Sand Devil team. I do have a video up on that team, but you need specific champions for it. Let's see. Add account here. Okay. Oh, I got you, Angelo. I got you. No mistake in there. Don't worry. That's you got the right guy. Are you guys friends? Well, some people are saying Ninja Turtles, but I think they jumped the gun on that guess. Some people think maybe Mortal Kombat. Uh, I don't know though. I did not do my own detective work. I did ask Grok on Twitter. Grok told me Mortal Kombat. I don't know. I don't know. I thought maybe you guys were friends. I didn't know. I don't have friends. I got a family. My friends are my kids. Whatever. Let's see. Okay. Okay. I am about to. I'm logged in. We're good to go. All right. Got a fly in here driving me crazy. All right. You got the raid family. All right. So are we doing? I don't know anything about your account, so we're just looking around. You've been back for like a month going hard. Okay. Let's see. See what kind of roster we're dealing with. All right, you've been around for a while. I know that because you got Ninja, Rhonda, got a Trunda. One of my favorite champions in the game. Oh, you've already won the game. You got Siegfried. Come on. I would love to have me a Siegfried. Okay, you got some champs in the vault. She should be out of your vault immediately. You need to build her like probably next. Trash. Got reserve vault. More trash. Not here. So we got some good epics. I am going to assume, hopefully, that your arena team features Siegfried. Okay. I don't know what you need Rhonda here for. I would prefer like turn meter, maybe. I am not like Demon Lord Clan Boss is the least exciting thing to me. There's so many teams. What do you have? Wait, what's your name here? Angelo. Okay. Angelo. Okay, I get it. Let's see. What kind of team do you have? 14.42 million. Uh, have you tried just taking Ninja out and putting in Siegfried? I don't know what kind of setup this is. Or just take out Kale. I want to see something. You have a key. Is this even a setup team? It's not. We're going to try something crazy here. I wonder if we could just keep this team alive and just do crazy damage. I did not look at your builds at all. I don't know if this is going to work. I just want to see. I'm not going to do an auto key or anything. I don't even know if we can. Maybe I'm just throwing stuff out there because I think it would be funny if it just worked. Siegfried is just so good. Like, what if something just worked? Right. Um, I don't know if this would work. I don't have Siegfried. I would love to get a Siegfried. I just kind of want to see what kind of things he could do just throwing him in there. I'm just trying this out. I'll probably just cancel out of the run or whatever. I'll just close out of the game and then go back into the game if it doesn't work. But we would have 2 normal revivers plus Siegfried revives. And Krisk will probably just protect our team. I don't know if you have like these champions built well enough is my only question. This team might just never die. It might do a turn count deal. I don't know. We've got a shield, we've got block buffs, I mean, he's not even doing damage to us. If this team just stays alive, it's already better than what you had probably. But it would be funny if this just worked, right? I mean, the fact that has he has 3 champions that are like among my most wanted champions in the game. I would love to get a Krisk. He's not my most wanted void anymore, but there was a time when he was. Siegfried is definitely top 5 mythical champion. For me personally, he's probably top 3. Okay, we've got. I mean, I don't know if this team dies. It might just work, which would be hilarious. Just like how our Sand Devil team earlier just worked, even though it wasn't built properly. But I don't even have an Elva. I desperately have tried to get an Elva. We're not taking damage. We probably can take a look at your Siegfried. I don't know exactly how to build him, but I imagine just building him in damage works. Again, I don't have those 3 champions. We can take a look at them though. We're getting about 500,000 per boss turn count, which means we just have to stay alive and it will eventually get the 70 million. Yeah, if he has Savage. Welcome in, everybody. Big stream tonight. Thank you so very much. We're doing an account takeover for Angelo here. He's got some crazy champions for. It's not really a new account, but he hadn't played for a while. Came back into the game a month ago or so, I think he said. We're just trying to see if this Demon Lord team works. I kind of feel like it will because we have all these revivers. We could definitely improve the damage if we take a look at the gear, probably. But Siegfried is kind of a cheat code when it comes to damage in this game. The fact that you have him is crazy. Hey, Scrub finally showed up. That's why we finally got to 20 viewers, which is, I think, the biggest view count I've ever had. I'm not sure if I've ever done better than that. I had a good feeling about tonight for some reason. I know that I play another game. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, called Fortnite. And Fortnite streamers have gotten crazy numbers the last couple days. So I thought, hey, maybe. I don't know what YouTube is doing to push out the algorithm for gamers, but I appreciate it. This is insanely slow run. 4 minutes already. I forgot how slow Clan Boss is. If we can keep this team alive, it'll definitely eventually get there. When did I have 25 viewers at the same not for the same night, but at the same time? You're thinking about buying voids. What did you do, Scrub? Scrub is our resident whale. Timothy, who was in here earlier, I don't know if you're still here, Timothy. He's our resident Kraken. So I live vicariously through their results as far as being a Kraken or a whale. I'm not free to play. I am a minnow who hasn't spent in a very long time. Feelings on Godforge. We had a death, but we'll get a revive. We might need to work on our gear. I think we can probably figure out this team though. Godforge is okay. It's mostly a knockoff of Raid, if we're being honest. But they only showed us so much, and it's not shocking either. I think that their strongest suit is probably going to be their community, because they have so much goodwill with the Raid community. A lot of people are going to want to come over just because they're sick of Plarium. How much that's going to carry them, I don't know. I think that the graphics are not quite there. Sometimes a little cartoonish. They've got some work to do. The mechanics, probably okay. The gearing is probably okay. I don't think that they're quite there. I hope that they don't rush to make the game go live. That's just I only played for a few hours on this beta. I kind of got what I wanted out of it. There's no reason to grind an account that you're not going to keep. I thought it was okay. I assume that means Sulfurion. I thought about one shard it and dreaming him. I've got like 3 or 4 voids on my account right now. Okay, I kind of like this team, even though we're dying a lot. I think that we need to work on the gearing to keep them alive better. I need to watch out, make sure that we don't totally wipe. We're going to take a look at the gear on these champions, though. Because I bet we could do it. If we can keep these guys alive, we're going to get enough damage. We just need to not be weak hitting so much. Oh, no. Okay. Stop. Okay. I'm exiting the game. We didn't waste the key. And we're going to take a look at those builds. Because I kind of like the idea for the team. It is not a speed 2 team by any means, but maybe we can protect them better. Six-star Sulfurion. Who are you pairing with Sulfurion? Like, I assume that you're using him in like live arena. No. Okay. Let's take a look at these builds. Now, maybe you just don't have a lot of gear. We'll find out. We've got 11 million in silver. I don't know why you didn't just collect these things. Oh, we're gonna freeze for a sec. Looks like you got some overflow champions. I just wanted to see if you had a free gear removal. What is happening here? Come on. Don't freeze on me now, game. Getting hot in here. Gotta turn up the AC. Thanks to all my new subscribers joining us tonight. Appreciate it. We're having fun doing takeovers. I don't see free gear removal. Have you already done your quest? Let's see. 3 artifact accessories from clearing the dungeons. Do you mind if I do this? Angelo hasn't been talking. Let's see, what kind of teams do we have going on here? Kind of slow. Oh, he's got Hard Dragon. Okay, we're going to do a couple of boring spider runs here, folks. I assume this team just works. You aren't doing preset teams? Kind of slow. We're not doing 8-minute dragon runs. Oh, ×2 here. It's going to be like a 2-minute run or whatever. Auto. Okay, there we go. We're going to take a look at some builds, see what we can do tonight. I can't magically get him better gear, but if he has gear and he just doesn't know how to gear it or whatever, I don't know. We'll find out. We got to get through a couple of spider runs so we can get some free gear removals. So we don't waste all of his silver. a few days before we get free gear removals. I don't overly control the words coming out of the mouths of my chat. I am family friendly. Not that families play this game, but sometimes my kids watch the stream. So I keep it as family friendly as I possibly can. I don't really moderate the chat unless somebody's saying something crazy bad. I know some of y'all got your pouty mouths out there. I don't say anything too crazy. My kids are usually asleep when I stream. It's not usually a big deal. Early in the stream, sometimes they're like they'll watch for a few minutes. I start when it's their bedtime. So it's usually not too much crossover, but this generation, they got tablets. They're watching YouTube to go to sleep too. I didn't say I was a perfect parent. We keep it 80s Disney, not woke Disney. Not Disney that buys up every property, doesn't care about the family as much anymore. We keep it bluey Disney. Ooh, cold heart. She did some damage. Take that. Yeah, we keep it bluey around here. We say positive things. Keep it happy. We encourage each other in this chat to explore our feelings. Bro. Nah, I know a good joke when I hear it. Hey, garbage banner. All right. We got one more spider run to get through here, folks, and then we can take a look at our account. Not our account, Angelo's account. Well, I am a grown up. I have heard all of the things that you guys don't offend me, but I do keep it family friendly. I'm a family friendly kind of guy, but extra so for my family. She went on vacation without you. We went on our first vacation this year. I got my wife and 3 kids. We all went down to California to visit my wife's family. We used to live in California. I live in Oregon now. It was our first family vacation since we moved up here 6 years ago. But she isn't going to go on vacation by herself. Unless there's like a real good reason. Hey, one team at a time. We gotta the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna look at Siegfried. Sigmund. Wait, Siegfried, right? I get I get the high shield mixed up with this guy. Siegfried or Sigmund? Which one's which? I don't have either. But he probably belongs on all of his teams. His arena team, his everything team. Siegfried. And Sigmund the High Shield, right? The crappy legendary. Yeah, we want to take a look at Siegfried. I want to take a look at Elba, Krisk, Ninja. See if we can maximize these champs. We're having a good time here tonight. We can hang out for a bit. Uh, Scrub is the whale. Timothy, if he's still around, he comes and goes as he pleases. He's our Gandalf Kraken. Okay, we're gonna save this. Oh wait, we can claim it, and then it'll go here. We won't actually use it until we actually regear a champion. All right, let's see what kind of gear we're working with here. He has him in Lifesteal and Immortal, so the fact that he's in Lifesteal tells me what kind of account we're working with here. But let's see. We got a lot of gear that we can probably get rid of. A few pieces of lethal, so he is able to do something in unless this was from like a deck of fate or something. Wait, what about equipped? Oh my gosh, what if we just had the stuff? Okay, I don't even know how to build him. Let's see. Attack. Do you have this guy, Scrub, by any chance? Okay, we're probably looking at first form. I assume that we haven't booked anything. Oh, he's got him a little bit booked. Do we have any books? No, books are hard to come by. Definitely mythical books are. Yeah, if we have Savage, he almost has lethal. We have some Savage gear. We have a little bit of silver. Let's see what we can do here. Because his current stats, he has him at 183 speed, 118 crit rate, 139 crit damage. That explains a lot. I didn't think that he needed any accuracy. 3600 attack. Okay. Let's see. I don't see any need for accuracy, right? Okay. Yeah. I mean, he's kind of, I would say, early mid game. I mean, he's like doing hard dragon. So it's not like he's brand new. All right. Let's just see what we can do here. We might have to have Savage plus some offset or something. Oh, you know what that is? That's a good question. We don't have any lethal right now. Where are we at on Doom Tower? He's got some work to do on Doom Tower. Maybe if we get him a good build on Siegfried, he can bust his way through Doom Tower. All right, where were we? Let's try this again. First we'll take a look at. Okay, he's got an attack ring, reaction ring, crit damage, and a defense banner. Oh boy. We need to do some farming. We need to farm. Let's see what we can do with his artifacts. First, he needs to sell all this garbage. You don't need any 3 or 4 star gear on your account. At least not the artifacts. You've got enough gear available to you. You don't need 3 and 4 star artifacts. You need to be farming spider because your accessories are not there. Yeah, it's 3 times savage, isn't it? But for like a few more hours. He's not getting there today. All right, let's see what we can find. Can we find? Oh, it's on Cold Heart. We might want to steal that. We got Merciless, 5 star. Okay, I'm going to come back to the gloves. Attack percentage. I'm looking for 6 star stuff if I can. Oh, we have a Trunda. This is good on Trunda. Might be better for Siegfried. Oh, we have this. I don't think we care that much about Eris. I really wish that had crit rate on it. Let's see. Fitting room. We might steal that. Or we'll think about that. Siegfried's more important than Trunda at this point in your account. More important than Cold Heart too, I suppose. The difficult thing is going to be getting enough crit rate. I want to try that on. We'll see what happens. And then preferably speed boots. That's got a little bit of crit rate on it, but we're going to really run short of crit rate. The hardest thing early on is getting enough crit rate. We might have to do crit rate gloves. Like it's a real possibility. But I would love to avoid that if we could. Well, think about that. Let's see what kind of crit rate we can find up top. On our Savage gear. Yikes. Well, that's a real good piece right there. We might need crit rate gloves. You know what? He is close. We might not be able to do a Savage set, but it's Siegfried. He's already ignoring 50%, right? We might just stats over sets for right now. Yeah. He doesn't. Oh, we also don't have to do 6-star. Ooh. This could be a good piece. Come on, crit rate. Oh, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we got ourselves a weapon. And one of these got to hit. One of these has to hit crit rate. Oh, that's not bad. Let's check this one, though. Act like it's my account. All right. I can work with that kind of attitude. All right, where are we at? We're at 86%. Does he have masteries? I haven't looked. Does he have his masteries? I mean, I would rather take 86% crit rate with 243 crit damage than having 118% crit rate with 139 crit damage. Okay. Let me see if I can find boots with more crit rate. We want speed boots with a lot of crit rate. We're going to say at least 2 upgrades. That would get us to 94. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, that's even better. We'd have to upgrade the boots, but that's fine. That gets us to 96. Let me double check that we don't have a better chest. We probably don't. Let's see. We want 6-star. So we just are missing 4% crit rate, which isn't bad. Those are kind of the same. No, it's epic. We do need to upgrade it anyway, though. We get attack percent. It's only 4%. Do we have enchantments? Get a little extra there. Okay, let's see what do we have here. We got a nice attack here. Nice. I love that this already has crit damage. Ascension. What kind of ascension can we get here? Resistance, not really what we want. Unfortunate. This is going to be slow. We'll add a little bit of speed. I don't want to waste like everything he has. But like the smaller enchantments. Oh, we hit attack percentage. But honestly, can we maybe hit some speed? Nah. Okay, we hit attack percentage on so many of these things. All right, we're just doing this now. Equip. Continue. Equip. All right, my friend. Right now, 4,300 attack instead of like 3,500, 3,400. 96 crit rate is good enough. Not perfect. It's a little bit slow. But the crit damage is much better at 252. What can we get here? Yes, let's look at masteries. He's got masteries. Helm Smasher, okay? Probably. Sounds good to me. I assume he got crit rate there. Yeah. Mastery is probably fine. No blessing. He's not fully booked, but he's a little bit booked. Just missing a cooldown here. And here. How about any relics on this account? Wand. Wait, equipped? No. What do we think here? We get some attack there. More damage. I mean, this would be useful in arena. He's gonna be using him in arena. Are you kidding me? We're just gonna throw that on. What kind of gemstones we got here? Do we have anything? We got some circles. More damage against enemies with full HP. He's probably gonna want that. Can get some extra defense to keep him alive. I'd like to keep him alive for now. And then he doesn't have any thing for that. Okay, so it'd be real nice if someday he got a blessing, but it's hard to get. I don't know if he is doing Sando or Iron Twins at all. Yeah. Okay, not a bad team. We need to look at these other champions though. I think he's got a bunch of extra energy, right? Okay. And okay. Sorry, just checking random things. Let's do. We'll just take out Cold Heart since we took her crit damage gloves. Where am I looking here? Let's see what he does. He's already built better. Well, remember, he's kind of slow. That's his biggest weakness right now. He's kind of slow. If you for Angelo here, we just rebuilt his Siegfried. And we're going to see how it does here. I think we need to put something on Cold Heart because she was actually pretty useful on this team. Thanks to my new subscribers. We're having a very good chat here tonight. Having some fun. Tell me what you think about the improvements that were announced in Raid today. And tell me who you think the crossover event's going to be. Do you think it's going to be Ninja Turtles? Do you think it's going to be Mortal Kombat or something completely different? And which one would you prefer? This team is still not fast. Maybe if we did solo it, maybe it would be faster. I don't know. Mordecai is definitely helping this team, though. Those burns. We need a wish list for mythicals. I would rather have a rebuilt Cold Heart in this team than Rhonda. She's not really helping this team. Chris and Elva are keeping us alive, and that's fine. But all the damage is coming from Siegfried and Mordecai. This team probably can. If we throw in Cold Heart and make sure Mordecai has enough accuracy. I don't know if he needs accuracy. I don't use him. Probably does. We could probably get through stage 25. Oh, down goes Mordecai. Let's bring him back to life. Yeah, we need Cold Heart back in the team. Rhonda does not belong in this team. As good as she is, it's not here. Oh. All right. This is not a fun run. We need to put some gloves back on Cold Heart. Even if they're crit rate gloves or whatever. Or I guess any crit damage gloves if she was built okay. All right, we'll get through this and then we'll take a look at some more champions. We'll put some gloves back on Cold Heart first. We're wasting our 1 hour of free gear removal on this. We're almost there. As soon as you can, get an attack banner on Siegfried. That banner's not helping him. This is garbage. Can I use this Chaos Ore for the chance at getting an attack banner? You don't have to. It's not a bad banner. But just for the chance that we can get an attack banner on Siegfried. I would YOLO. Okay. No promises here. It's like, what, a 1 in 4 chance? No, it's worse. I'm so sorry. Sometimes you have to take a shot at life. You got to do it sometimes. It's not really worse. But farm spider forever and ever and ever until you get an attack Sacred Order banner, please. We're going to put on tiny bit of attack here. Put on a little bit of speed here. And that's about all we can do. If you can get an attack banner with some speed rolls, that'd be crazy good. All right, let's take a look at, well, wow, this is how Cold Heart was built. With, okay, I see the vision. Got Phantom Touch. Okay, we just need to put crit damage gloves back on her. How much crit rate does she need? Is it 70? Yeah. Okay, you were fine here. We just need any good crit damage gloves. And she'll still help. Whatever. Okay, so your Cold Heart. Ooh, we hit crit damage. Not as good as she was, but that's okay. Siegfried is more important. We need to roll up some gear. Do we have any? Not much stuff here, huh? We need to be farming Spider. That's just reality. We'll throw that on her to help her out. All right, let's take a look at. We're real low on silver. Let's take a look at Elva. Speed makes sense. Cruel. Interesting. We don't really need cruel on her. Having cruel HP percent is something. I'd rather have her in speed defense than cruel HP percent. We're gonna put this on her, get her some extra speed. She should just be in like 6 pieces of speed if we can. Ooh, we hit double roll speed. Nice. And then speed boots, please. Wait, can we steal something? We're going to steal these from Valerie. Well, you're not going to get Nuke Elva with HP percent gloves, guys. Think. Okay, this is a better ring. Or at least it will be. So is this. Let's go. Let's go with defense with HP. We don't need attack on Elva. Defense, fine. Accuracy. Does she need accuracy? What does she do? No, no, no. If we can find something. Oh, it's a reaction banner. I get it. What else do we have, though? I would only use this if it hit a bunch of speed. Let's move it over to this with some speed. And some HP. We don't need the accuracy. We'll keep the speed the same. We'll glyph it a little bit. Just a little bit. We got plenty of 4 stars. We'll use 4 stars where we can. See, she's got not a ton of resistance. We'll throw whatever resistance we can on her. Let's see, what other stuff do we have here? Okay, we got resistance here. You know what? I didn't even look at these top pieces. You're going to want to get this to 16, but you're real low on silver. So we can't go too crazy here. But we want to glyph her resistance if we can. What's the resistance needed on Demon Lord? Is it just 200? I am not good about memorizing stats needed. See his relic crafting material. Well, we've got personal CVC next week. I prefer. Or was that last week? I don't even remember. No, last week was regular. So we got personal CVC. He needs to do the forge next week. Okay, what about. Okay. We want speed and resistance on speed gear with speed high. Okay. Oh, we got a triple speed on this dork. Forget that. We're putting that on our Elva. And we'll increase our speed and resistance here. And our helmets, what we got. Oh, relics. Sorry. I was thinking regular forge. Oh my gosh. Let's forge some chimera rares. The number one thing you need to know about relics is they give you extra stats. Everything else you can figure out over time. Do you mind if we forge some relics here? This could help out your account more than you know. Maybe we'll get something good. Diadem. Gilded Dragonstone. Dude has so much material. Effigy is not bad. Probably put that on Elba, maybe. Rod. Diadem. He's got so much stuff, guys. We've got to hit it eventually, right? What if we hit that 0.5%? We could. Golden elixir. You know what I want to do? We're not getting any more of these. Orb, that's really good. Holy Grail. We're going to hit Dagger eventually, right? Is that available from Chimera? Or is that regular? Oh, we got a Talon. Is that what we're talking about? Is that what you meant by Dagger? I wasn't even thinking. I was just listening to you guys. All right. I just want to hit something good here. He's got so much material, guys. We really could hit. We could hit gold. Unless you guys are bored by this. Got another Talon. He's gonna need to be able to upgrade it anyway. We need material. Now we're getting them. We can put Talons on everybody, guys. All the damage dealers. Coronet's real good. If you guys are just joining us, we're doing a takeover for Angelo here. Not exactly an in-game account. Kind of an early mid-game account, maybe. Coming back to the game. If you need some help, you can message me on Discord as well at Weiler Wednesday. Stream a few nights a week, and do free takeovers. I have hit gold from rares, by the way. It's happened at least once to me. Shocked me. It is possible, though. I can't testify. Golden elixir. Getting lots of rods. Watch your mouth, Chris. I know what you're thinking. He did not even know he had all this stuff on his account, I bet. Orb. Did somebody say raw? Family friendly chat here, guys. Family friendly. For the most part. Always buy your mystery shards. Secret advice there. All right. So now we can put. We're going to take off the wand. Who should we put the wand on? He doesn't really have. Maybe Alice. I don't know. We're just going to take it off, I guess. Unequip. I hope he has plenty of materials. He does. He's got plenty of materials. Okay, we're going to put on. We're going to put on a Talon. It's going to give you extra crit damage. Do we have any gemstones? That's not going to help him. Okay. So we're going to upgrade. We're going to bring it up to level 9. It's probably as far as we can go. Not sure. Let's see, we don't have. Okay, I'm not wasting any of this stuff. We're going to upgrade some junk. What's the worst rare relic? That we can use as food. The scale. The grail, you mean? I think we have to do 2 of those. Okay. Okay. So now we got level 9. That gives you an extra 21% crit damage. Let's go. So now we got 273 crit damage. Nice. Oh, dude has no HP. Let's glyph our HP a little bit. I don't know how that's even possible. Oh, we completed a mission for you. I want to check our Great Hall in a sec. I want to see if we have done anything for that. Well, it's Siegfried. He can be a little glassy and it's okay. He's got some protections. Doesn't matter what your HP is when you got block damage up. When you got Elva healing you and Chris healing you. But obviously it matters a little because they did end up dying. Well, we're trying to build a Demon Lord team, so you need a little. Okay, I'm getting rid of 1, 2, 3, 4-star gear. You don't need this. You don't need us. If you've been playing the game for a week or two, you don't need 3, 4-star gear. Accessories, maybe. Well, I'm not taking gear off right now, guys. We're getting some silver though. Yeah. We're not here to do a gear cleanse. Not tonight. All right, we got Siegfried. Let's quickly get a Talon on Ninja. And a few other damage dealers. I'm only taking them up to level 6. We don't have time for all that. Wait. Who's power level? Where's Cold Heart? Cold Heart. We're gonna take that off. We're gonna put on a Talon. Your count is changing tonight. Yeah, 83k power. Okay, back to Elva. We didn't finish Elva. You know what? I want these gloves to be 16. That took a lot of silver. I regret. Okay. Let's 4-star enchant. Get a little extra speed. What's her speed? Her speed's 260 now. 260 something. 263. Okay, she's better. Who else is in the team? Krisk. Okay, already have triple speed. What's the accessories looking like? We have what we have. What's this? Accuracy. Does he need? He probably does, huh? What do we put on him for a relic? Got Tempest. Ooh. How about this? Wait, does he have an ally attack? Yeah. Potential unlikable? I relate. All right. So we got masteries, got brimstone. That's what she said. Okay, we got HP, defense, speed. Speed. All right, let's take a look at our pieces here. Um, he's kind of slow. It's got more speed, but it's level 8. We're real low on silver. I don't know what we can do here. We kind of used our best pieces for him on Elva. What do we have here? Okay, we got extra HP. We'll take that, I guess. And Haikatoon. We'll get a little bit extra speed from Haikatoon's chest piece. We'll need to upgrade that. And do we have any better speed boots? I mean, I want to see if we can make this dumb clan boss team work. So I think it'd be real funny if it did. I think this works better on Krisk than Rhonda. Extra speed, extra accuracy. Maybe we can get his accuracy up just a little with some glyphs. We're at 205. That's fine. All right. Who else? Oh, that's Painkeeper. Duh. I meant to do that. No, we don't have time for Cold Heart right now. Ninja. Ninja, we got 180 speed, 255 accuracy. Not bad. Not bad. Let's see. Crit damage. Can we get an ascension? Any champs with block damage? We can take a look. I didn't see anything offhand. Attack percent, nice. No. Okay, so he's all over the place, but he's ninja. Resistance banner. Resistance banners all around. Okay. And crit damage. Come on, hit crit damage for us. There we go. Get an extra 8% crit damage on your ninja. And we hit 5 a little bit. Ninja is relatively squishy. I mean, I kind of like this build. It would be nice if we got some kind of set in here. But we have what we have. I assume we have masteries. Good. We got brimstone. Yeah, stats over sets until you can get the sets. I'm just saying, if we got the set, I would take the set. Hmm. Don't really want to sacrifice all that crit rate. I don't think he had any Lego books. He's got 3 epic books. Books are hard to get early game, early mid game. The more you play, the easier they are. We need to be working on our Iron Twins. We don't need most of that rare and epic stuff, but I would try to run Iron Twins every day. Even though you're only on stage 10, you could probably get higher with Siegfried might work. On the same kind of team. Krisk, Elva, Siegfried, Ninja, maybe. I don't know. How many books does Ninja need? Does he need all of them? Oh, Ninja just needs 3 books. That'd help for sure. Let's see, we stole Rhonda's boots. Okay, you've got boots again, Rhonda. All right, who else was in the team that we were trying? Okay, we're taking out Kale. Arbiter. We didn't even look at Arbiter. There's only one way for an early to mid game player to build Arbiter. This is not it. Oh, maybe. Do we have speed rolls? I don't know about this. Your Elva is like 40 faster than your Arbiter. Change him to Nature's Wrath. Yeah, I mean, he's got Brimstone on Krisk, I think. Are you okay with that, Angelo, changing his blessing? Or did you need it for something specific? Okay. So we'll change that to Nature's Wrath. Increases the damage inflicted by this champion by 2% for every debuff they play successfully, up to 6%. All right. We already had the Brimstone, I think, on Krisk. Yeah. What's your wish list looking like? Yeah. All right. So Arbiter, you want to build as fast as you possibly can. This ain't much, but it's something. Just added 11 speed to your Arbiter. Not the best, but it's something. You want her fast. I guess you got double pieces of Feral, but usually just triple speed gear. Let's see what we can do. I'm not going to steal from Elva because Elva's built decent now. I'm just going to go priority stats, speed, high, and try not to steal from anybody important that we just built. Okay. Weapon. Double speed roll. Oh, fitting room. Helmet. Double speed roll. Shield. Triple speed roll. We're stealing that from Loki. Gloves. Double speed roll. And let's see. Yikes. Can we hit some speed, please? Good enough for now, but you want to roll up your speed gear. And then speed boots. We'll just steal these from Eris, I guess. This would make your Arbiter 280 speed instead of 229. Nothing else matters. She is a relatively surprisingly tanky champion. 61k HP is fine on her. Having a little bit of accuracy, a little bit of resistance is not the end of the world. And she has most of her masteries. She has Laura Steel. What do you think? Spirit Haste? I have not looked at my Arbiter's masteries in forever. And then what? Cycle of Revenge. Okay, he can figure that out later. That's not important right now. Just go to hellhades.com and steal their masteries, probably. That's what I do 95% of the time. All right. Do we dare try this team again? See if he survives a little bit better? This is a completely not speed tuned team, but hopefully with a little bit better builds, we can get more damage and survive a little bit better. If this doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Either way, those builds are all better now. This was just a silly team I wanted to try. And we only have the gear we have. Okay, I think our damage numbers have gone up a little, but it's more about the protection. Can we stay alive better? We're going a lot faster. Our Arbiter and our Elva are going a lot faster, so they're going to get more turns, more chances to heal us. I want Siegfried on my account. If I were you, I would just keep that account. Yeah, I don't know if I have enough viewers for that. That sounds like fun. If we had a lot of viewers. But maybe, you know what, Chris? Maybe we do that on like if I do a live on a Saturday, if I do some kind of like subathon, streamathon, something, and we can kind of build up viewers and people could just like leave a comment. And like that would be like the main attraction. That would be really cool. Yeah, that would be fun. I don't know if I can do it this Saturday, but I was thinking about doing a Saturday stream. I never remember like if we have family things going on. Help you out here, man. You're just turned into a Chris bot. I think we're doing better at not taking damage, but we'll see. So this is mostly a matter of when the boss gets to his maximum damage, is he going to nuke us? Is Siegfried going to keep us alive? It's definitely not like we're doing such insane damage, but if we stayed alive, and we could just go on and on and on and on. Just wanna snoop. Who's a Yeah, we can take a look at that account right before we leave. I'm starting to fade here, guys. That'll probably be the last thing we do. I just want to see how this team works. I think we survived longer already. How many turns did we get to last time? We haven't even had to use Siegfried's like block damage salvation yet. So we're definitely doing better. Throw on that brimstone. So what do you think? You think we'll find out tomorrow what the crossover event's going to be? Is the Lamasu event over? Whatever that's called. Like Chaos Awakes is over, right? And the Lamasu chase. That's her name, right? I've done nothing with her. Imagine starting the game with a Siegfried. Like your first champion. Ninja was my first legendary. I started during the first ninja chase. It wasn't a chase though. You just like it was a code. I'm telling you, this team, I don't know if it will work, but if we get the stats on it, I think this team could work. We got 14 million last run. Oh no. Again, not speed tuned. We need some heals here, Krisk. There we go. I don't think Siegfried has used his block damage either. Or his revive at all. There it is. Okay, we're at boss turn count 25. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bring him back. Okay, okay, he's alive. Yeah, maybe try this team like first thing in the morning tomorrow when it's void. See what happens. I mean, we don't even have real good uh accessories on anybody. This is just a silly team anyway. It's not like this is speed tuned. It's not like everybody's booked. Can he revive anybody? Oh, we got a full revive. I don't think this team is far from working. Just need a little more tankiness. Oh no. Oh no. Dude, I am so tired. I usually. Oh no, we died. Okay, 18.82 million. Try this on Void in the morning. Let us know. Farm some gear. All right. We can take a look at more stuff on another night. I'm going to log into this Siegfried team real quick. Oh, what's happening? And that's it. Uh, ouch. All right, we're going to take a look at this account. We'll give this away someday. We had a good night of streaming. This is a lot of fun. See, we're on day what? 2, 60-ish. Got any shards to pull? No. Pulled all the shards. Okay, what do we got? We got Siegfried, Alice, Tomb Lord, Geo. We got Geo, Coldheart, Deacon. That's a strong start. Oh, we got champs in here. We got a lot of free champs. We got Sun Wukong. Okay. Okay. All right, something to look forward to. How's he built? 118 crit rate, 172 crit damage, speed 212. All right. So someday we're gonna give away this Siegfried. We got up to 540 subs today. Nice. Thanks, guys. This is a lot of fun. I'll probably be back on tomorrow night after a good night of rest. Thanks for coming in. It's fun doing a couple of takeovers. Angelo, let me know. Run that team on Void in the morning. Let us know how it turned out. I am tired. You got me. I lost steam. I forgot to wear my blue light blocking glasses. Makes the eyes droop. I'm out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back with more Raid Shadow Legends content. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be back probably tomorrow night. See ya.